This newscast is brought to you by Lavo.
The 45th International Cinematographers Film Festival in the North Macedonian city of Bitola continues. The third day, Monday, September 23rd, traditionally began with a press conference held in the Army Hall, featuring filmmakers Iolanta Dilevska, Mihal Dimek, and Marko Brodar. Shortly after that, at Manaki Cinema, Krzysztof Loderchik, who worked as the DIT on the Zone of Interest film, hosted a behind-the-scene presentation revealing in-depth details of the pre-production process, as well as some production aspects for the project. The presentation generated significant interest, as Krzysztof explained exciting details that made this film's production stand out. First, at least 10 Sony Venice cameras were used to shoot this film, with no extra takes for each scene. Additionally, the film was shot using mainly natural lighting, and about 400 terabits of raw material were generated during production. Another interesting fact is that the video village used two consumer OLED TVs, LG C1, which were calibrated to match professional reference monitors from Flanders Technologies. They were used for multi-screen viewing of the 8 camera signals.
Renowned cinematographer Bruno Delbonnel attended the presentation, and when it concluded, he kindly shared his opinion about the festival with Briefly.
I think it's a great festival because the Manaki brothers were pioneer of the cinema, and I'm here because of the previous cinematographers as well, just like Sven Nykvist or Vilmos Zsigmond. So it's people I knew and I admire. So I don't think I'm in the same league as them, but I owe them a lot. So that's why I think it's a great festival, for that matters.
The evening portion of the third day's program began at 5 o'clock with 2 concurrent screenings. The Cultural Center hosted the screening of Fairy Garden, a documentary co-produced by Hungary, Romania, and Croatia. The film was shot by Hungarian cinematographer and film director Gergo Somogyvári. At the same time, the short feature films competition started in Manaki Cinema. It featured 5 titles, including the North Macedonian A Joke, cinematographer Serge Sarchevsky, director Trifun Sitnikovsky, the Indonesian Basri and Salma in a never-ending comedy, cinematographer and director Andy Mach Palaguna, the Brazilian film Amarilla, shot by Helcio Ailmao Nagamine, Even So It's Night by Spanish cinematographer Alana Mejia Gonzalez, and Across the Waters, co-produced by France and China, and shot by cinematographer Grim van de Kerkhove.
At 7 p.m., 2 more concurrent screenings took place. The film Toxic by cinematographer Vitadas Kakis, introduced within European Panorama, in Manaki Cinema, and Black Dog within main competition in the Cultural Center. Black Dog opened to the audience the new face of the Chinese filmmaking. The film features both wide shots and close-ups, masterfully shaped lighting, precise editing, and emotional overall story. The film was shot by cinematographer Weijia Gao and directed by Guan Hu.
The last screening of the day in the same venue was The Promised Land, starring Mads Mikkelsen. It is a co-production of Denmark, Deutschland, and Sweden. The film was shot by cinematographer Rasmus Wiedebeck and directed by Nikolai Arcel. The Promised Land authentically captures the atmosphere of the century in which the action takes place. Concurrently, in Manaki Cinema, another film within the European Panorama, Family Therapy, was screened. It was shot by Mitja Lichin. Tuesday's program is quite intensive. Tomorrow we will bring you its highlights, so stay tuned.
This newscast is brought to you by Lavo.